Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube, and I use spirit and my intuition and the tarot to communicate energies to you guys. Beautiful, amazing viewers. If you are new to this channel, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here today. Hopefully you stay. And if you are returning, I am so blessed and so grateful to do another reading for you guys and that you guys returned back to me. Thank you so much. So you guys are all very safe. Welcome in this space with me today. I hope you guys are all doing well. We're doing a pick a card reading, looking at the energy sitting in the next 7 days, the week ahead for you. So energy is something that isn't linear here. So certainly we give it a week ahead, although it could be 10 days out. It could be 12 days out. It could be in the next 2 days. I don't know what's happening here in regards to timing so much as the energy around you. And energy can always be changed, all right? So this is the trajectory of energy as it's sitting right here, right now, and what you need to know in the next 7 days, week ahead. So if at any point you're drawn to your pile, you can select your pile from the timestamp. It will be in the description box and in the pinned comment below. It will take you directly to your pick, option 1, option 2, option 3. I will reveal these cards shortly, and we will pull a charm as well. I do ask that you use your own intuition. What you will see, feel, or hear throughout the reading that will indicate to you whether the messaging is right. Only you can do this, all right? And if the pile isn't resonating for you, go check out another pile. You're not stuck to that one. And this is a collective reading, meaning it's a message for many, many people. So sometimes your pile might not be here, and that's absolutely fine. All right. If you're drawn to multiple piles, could mean that your angels, your guides, spirit wanting to deliver multiple aspects of energy here to you that you need to be aware of. So just lean in on your intuition. All right. So option 1, we have the vinegar card with 34 or the number 7. Vinegar. Option number 2, we have resin with 38 or the number 11 or the number 2. Resin. And for option 3, we have 53 or the number 8, Sun's Splendor. Excuse me, Sun's Splendor. Wow, that's a different energy coming from all 3 piles, meaning hopefully the messaging is vastly different is what I'm feeling, but we'll see. So let's pull charms for each of these. Spirit for option 1, please get a charm. We have a star. Wow. Star energy for pile 1, pick 1. Hopefully you guys can see this. All right. For option 2, next 7 days, energy spirits, we have the horseshoe. Horseshoe, or it could even be a magnet. It looks like a horseshoe though to me, because you see, I don't know if you guys can see that. You can see 4-leaf clovers in there. Star. All right. Horseshoe. And for option 3, we have this heart. It doesn't look so defined, but it's certainly a heart. A hollow heart? An outline of a heart? Okay. Right there. So I'm going to move this box out of our way. And I'm going to leave these 3 options right here. I'll leave the screen running for a bit, so take your time using your intuition to lean in on the one that is right for you, and I will see you at your pick. My beautiful pick number 1, you guys picked the vinegar, 34, and the star charm here. Beautiful energy. So let's get into, I guess, sort of the energy I'm getting from this card by itself before revealing these oracle cards. But I did want to mention that this energy is the energy that's going to be kind of coming in the next 7 days for you. Now, this is more of a barometer, but time does not sit exact. So it could be 12 days out. It could be in the next 2 days. It could certainly be energetically happening right now, unfolding as I do this reading, although the intention is for the next 7 days or the week ahead, and what is energetically coming in for you. All right. So please use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear to determine whether this is indeed your messaging or your pile. If it doesn't feel like it's sitting right, don't force it. Go check out another pile if you care to. And yeah, that's it. So what am I getting here? Well, I've not looked at these, so I'm not sure what support we're going to get. But off the hop here, what we get with vinegar is a situation that's most likely been tainted in your mind. Now, I am feeling like this is something that might have been ongoing for some time, okay? And ongoing, and I feel as it goes on, you're losing less interest or maybe hope that things are what you want, or that it is something that you want for the long term. So maybe at one point, whatever you were envisioning of whatever this thing is, okay, this could be really any situation you're involved with, that you had big hopes, or you saw a vision for a future, or you had an understanding or an idea of what this could be, like a vision of this, and you had a lot of hope, and maybe it was something that really spoke to you as a dream. And so as you go on, it's like the suffering that happens, or the letdown that happens, or disappointment kind of keeps stacking up. And for some of you guys, maybe something happened quite dramatically, or you've identified something in regards to this that is now making you reconsider or look at this like, ooh, like this isn't exactly what I had thought, and maybe it's over, like my dream of this, like maybe I should just not even consider this because it doesn't make me feel the same way it did at one point. Yeah, and if you attained, for some of you guys, if you attained the thing that you've been maybe working for or striving for, and now it's like, is this all? Like, is this what I was fighting for? Is this what I want? Like, something just doesn't feel the way you had it envisioned or wanted. But I feel for the most of you guys, you haven't really even gotten there yet. And for some of you guys who have gotten to the goal or the outcome, you're now a little disappointed in it not being exactly what you had thought or wanted. So yeah, there's like too much something ruined the broth is what I'm hearing. Too much vinegar ruined the broth. Okay. Okay, so if this sounds like something you've been currently kind of involved with, or resonate with this, then let us take a look at these oracle cards so we can get some more before you guys click off. Now, this is an intuition tune-in, meaning every card I lay out, it taps into the intuition here for me, and certainly if you're developing your intuition, this part is great for that. But if you're wanting to go straight away to your reading, you can select the main reading and the timestamp, and it will take you directly to the messaging. All right, so we have the painter, or productivity and creation. And I was going to say these look like roses, but to me they look almost like chrysanthemums. The painter, productivity and creation, with the color red. And so when we see red, we can either be angry about something, seeing red, or we could be still passionately sort of feeling something here. Red's all about passion and love, but also about anger, and maybe not seeing clearly because our emotions are driving, sorry, there's the hair here, our emotions are driving, are on overtime, maybe blinding us in some way. Bird's nest, the Three of Forces. This is Three of Wands energy. Okay. The nest always is a feeling of home and protection, although Three of Wands is about expansion. Okay. We have awakening with this beautiful soul tree. This is kind of giving me Judgment energy. It's a realization. Maybe it's seeing things differently than we haven't been able to see before. And we have flourish. Flourish. Okay. We have simplify with the geometric shapes. And we have play, the daisies, the mushrooms, and 3 people sliding down the slides here. It's like a playground. And we have breathe with the botanical lungs. Okay, breathe. And we have 68, I was going to say 38. 68, sitting on top of the world. Number 14, or the number 5. So 5 is a number of conflict, change, and rebuilding. It could represent the Hierophant in the tarot and the Temperance as well. Okay, we have 27, or the number 9, with the wings of light. The wings of light. Okay, and we have discernment, 25, or the number 7. Here we have the owl, and the same flower we had here. Look at big fat roses here. And then we have, a key and a keyhole here. Blue flowers. Discernment, 25, or the number 7. And we have liberate with the prairie smoke. What reminds me I am free? What reminds me I'm free with liberate? Okay. And here we have play. Oh my goodness, you guys. So synchronistic here. Beautiful when Spirit does this. Couldn't write it myself. What energizes me with coyote? What energizes me? Coyote. That rhymes. Okay. And we'll pull tarot if we need to here, but let's see what sort of energy is going on here. So there's certainly an energy here of a disappointment you're feeling here, okay? Like what we were getting here with the vinegar. But I feel like what Spirit is showing here is that all is not lost. And so maybe we're in a heavy mindset of an expectation of an understanding. I feel like maybe you had that something should be at a certain stage, or an expectation that you had of something that might have been a little bit a misconception. But Spirit is saying, in order for you to enjoy and not feel disappointment, for you to allow yourself to experience what is going on here as things unfold, and all is not lost. So there is an energy here of you still expanding, still being able to create with this thing. Like all is not as lost as maybe you feel. And potentially something happened, I feel like, for a lot of you guys that might have made you tell yourself that this isn't the thing, or that you're, I don't know, I think you're seeing out of emotion. So you might not be seeing clearly, but I feel like there is this energy coming with the wings of light that this is certainly still a blessing. This is certainly something that is still able to flourish and expand. And sometimes we have to take a step back, or we have to be paused, or we have to allow the situation to breathe, or the circumstance to have space. Okay, so I feel like you definitely have, with this sitting on top of the world and the star, like your expectations here of how you should be feeling or what was supposed to kind of come of this situation, you know, is kind of, is a good thing to have hope. But sometimes when we're so stuck to the outcome and the feeling that we need to have right away, that's our ego's timing and saying it needs to be achieved in a certain way, you know, that you envision something here that's certainly possible, but we have to allow the universe to unfold in the time that the universe wants. So as you struggle, I feel here with not seeing what you want right away, universe is saying to allow yourself the space to breathe and accept what's happening right now. Like, see what's happening right now as something that's part of this process, and to understand that this is, yeah, part of the journey and the process here with play. If we don't allow ourselves to sort of see the lighter side in things, or laugh at the things that maybe, or, you know, we're taking very, very, very seriously in some way here, it causes a heaviness or a disappointment, or causes us to see things from a different light. But all is not lost. And sometimes things have to, what's it called? If things are unsorted here, they have to sort themselves out sometimes without your intervening, as the universe tries to detangle some of what's going on here. Okay, so sometimes you might feel like you've repeated something or you aren't getting anywhere, but that's certainly not the case. And sometimes we're stagnant in a time and place for a very good reason here. And so we use this as a time of reflection, but also to understand this is a process. And if we aren't able to play or see the lighter things in our situation, we take it very seriously, and then our energy is kind of swept away. And Spirit is saying, clear out any of the noise that doesn't need to be there. And the noise is the one in the mind, okay? The noise is the one in the mind being disappointed, or saying, I should have been here, or this has to be the way that it unfolded, or whatever self-speak is going on here. It's adding to the triggers, adding to the disappointment, and adding to the noise of something here that I feel could be moving forward when it's time to, because I do really feel like the universe is involved here in intervening and aligning this blessing or this dream or this hope that you have here. But there needs to be a reset here, okay? A reset of mind, so that you're allowing what is to unfold the way it is, giving it space to detangle, iron out. And I do feel like for some of you guys, this could involve other people here, a situation that maybe other people are needing to get their crap in order here, okay? And you might feel like you've been waiting on or trying to herd cats, you know, like gain people to, I don't know, like get on board or see something seriously, or something like this. But Spirit is saying, like, you cannot sort of get other people to do anything really at this point. Like, just allow yourself to feel what you're feeling here, but do not get too intertwined in the movement of how other people and things should be progressing here, okay? Because this will allow you to enjoy what you're creating and building here without feeling let down or disappointed. And so this gives you the freedom, okay? The freedom to not feel weighed down, the freedom to release stress, the freedom to be available to still create when the timing is right, for you to be in the mind space of producing something here that I feel you're going to want to be targeted, and you're going to want to, you know, actually move forward here. So Spirit is also sending in a message here that you are in a safe space, although you might not feel like it. Maybe you feel threatened here because it's not reflecting to you a feeling here that you're comfortable with. Okay, but this project or this situation is protected here, regardless of what you're feeling, because I think you might be feeling, well, like you're let down, or that the situation is ruined or spoiled or just stuck, and it'll never sort of be able to expand or grow or get to the outcome that you were kind of hoping for here. So there is a need to release any outcome in your mind, but trust in spirit that there will be a positive outcome and expansion here in this thing you're trying to create. Okay, so you're needing to learn to trust spirit here, to take the wheel, specifically if there's other people that need to line up or things that are needing to line up. And I feel like spirit is really saying, like, trust your own sort of understanding here, but that has to kind of come into play in your own world. Like, you're really asked to use your own wisdom to maintain of the mind of things that keep things very clear, keep things based on your experience and your understanding. Do not let other influences such as emotions or an experience that is making you question everything because it made you feel in a certain way. Like, have your wits about you here with this discernment, okay? There's no need to overreact in a way that makes you feel like everything's lost or that the whole thing is ruined, or yeah. So I don't know, maybe you're feeling very hopeless about something here. Okay, so let's ask spirit. Spirit, can we get some clarity for beautiful pile 1, the next 7 days, the week ahead? What are they needing to know about this energy that's coming in for them in the next 7 days? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile 1. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. Thank you so, so much. And thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. So what do we have? 3 of Cups is the only card that revealed itself, okay? So I feel like this 3 of Cups is talking about this play energy that's come up now 30 times, okay? So 3 of Cups is an ability to play. It's an ability to, and here we have the 3 people again. So it's like our network of friends, okay, our people, our community. It's enjoying ourselves, allowing ourselves to be lighthearted, to celebrate, to be open, to allow things to flow without intervening or maybe having to have a set plan or have a set way that we're anticipating something. Okay, this is celebrations of coming together and being happy with our friend groups and working with our network of people, celebrating them and them celebrating us. Okay, it's a very joyous sort of energy here. So I'm getting heavy play. So let's see, maybe we're taking something very serious. What is at the bottom of the deck here? We have the King of Swords. So very serious energy. This could certainly be your energy. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The King of Swords is very logical. Okay, sometimes he could be very, very much removed from his emotions here because he is always trying to stick to logical truths, and sometimes he misses out on having fun because of his sort of way about him. Now, this is giving me this discernment energy here with the King of Swords, with the owl and the key. So I don't know, I'm getting, because what I was getting here with this red was you weren't seeing because maybe emotions were getting in the way. So we were cutting something off, I feel, at the knees. Maybe we're kind of in the mind that we're very much, like cutting something off, or like saying, well, this is my understanding of it, so therefore, we throw the baby out with the bathwater, or the whole broth is spoiled kind of energy. Meanwhile, Spirit is saying, like, hang back, like allow things to marinate for a bit here. All is not lost, but if you're sitting in this energy and not allowing things to sort of flow naturally, to simplify what's going on here, we're really confined and restricting ourselves and not enjoying ourselves and suffering in a way we might not need to be. So we can certainly free ourselves, at least our own mindset here. So we have Five of Pentacles, feeling out in the cold. And then we have the butterflies, which is all about transformation and having a situation transform here. So yeah, I feel like you're feeling left out, or you're feeling like things didn't work out in a way that you had envisioned or wanted here. So we could sit in the Five of Pentacles out in the cold and looking at what's not working, or we could certainly get out of the cold here. And I feel like the key is in your hand. You know, like Spirit is showing, like you're able to go to a different mindset or experience a different experience here yourself. There's no need to bring anyone here with you, and know that the key is in your hands here. You don't have to sit out in the cold, maybe waiting, maybe feeling in a certain way, feeling like you don't have control in some way. Like if you can go then be with people who you can celebrate with, then right now it's important. You know, maybe your set of situation or circumstance needs to be left as it is for now, so it can sort of iron out in some way, so you can, I don't know, take a pause or take a breather, take a pause from this project, because right now maybe you're not seeing clearly, or because you're out in the cold, things aren't coming together. There's a need to just take your foot off the gas. Okay, so let's see. The Five of Pentacles clarified by this Seven of Swords. So I think this is your energy coming through here. And I feel like you feel like a situation here is, yeah, I feel you feel very let down by a situation here. And maybe you feel like this situation hasn't been all that you thought it was going to be for you. Like you feel really let down, almost like this situation purposefully, or the people purposefully maybe deceived you in some way here, or let you down in some way here. And I mean, maybe you were dealing with people here who might have had good intentions or communicated something here, and it let you down, or it disappointed you in some way. But Spirit is saying, like, I don't feel as though this was purposefully to put you out in the cold. I feel like there's an energy here of you acknowledging your own understanding here and what you're telling yourself, and your own experience of what sort of role did you play in this thing, and then where's your mind sitting right now? Are you able to understand that maybe what has happened here was not something that was trying to deceive or disappoint you in any way or keep you out? It's something that might be still unfolding in some way, and to remove the stories or the complicated sort of feelings and the heavily charged emotions that we're attributing to other people's actions in some way, and say, okay, well, if this situation or this person didn't do as maybe they had said they were, or what I anticipated here, could there be a reason for this? Could there be still a possibility here that this person's intentions, or that this the situation is not all lost, and that I'm getting very fired up by this thing, and so I should allow things to breathe for a bit, so I can at least free myself from maybe, I don't know, I feel an anger here or a letdown. Okay, so there is a coming together here, and it could be that these people or the situation is still going to come together here to a mutual understanding. Okay, this is reconciliation and a coming together, but we need to allow the universe to sort of take the wheel here if we feel disappointed or let down. So I have Two of Wands. So the decision certainly in your hands here to, you know, what you want to do. You're not really stuck to a group of people or a situation or circumstance that isn't making you feel very good. Like, you can certainly choose to carry forward. You can choose to move forward and allow things to unfold here, rather than feeling hostage or stuck or incapable of what you want. Because what you want, I feel, is still a possibility here. Okay, but the choice is certainly in your hand of how you want to deal with this. I do feel there's a partnership here, so other people potentially definitely involved. So what do we have? We have the Eight of Wands. No, I'm sorry. The Seven of Wands, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Seven of Wands in reverse. So Seven of Wands is when we're protecting sort of our idea, our territory, our argument, and we're at a position of advantage. Although this in reverse, it's like I feel there's no need to fight. I feel like you're maybe fighting against self in some way. Like there's no need to, yeah, fight. Like this situation isn't worth the fight here. Like I feel like it's going to iron itself out here. And maybe you're really in the energy of focusing on what didn't work and what's not working, and what certain people said and did that disappointed you, that felt like they were either trying to deceive you, or that it was something that didn't make itself reveal to you. And so I feel like you might have been very angry or upset about it. And the universe is saying here, like, there's no need to put up a fight or be defensive. There's just a need for you to allow yourself to breathe, to allow yourself with this play energy to, yeah, it's almost like see this situation from the perspective that it wasn't as serious potentially as your right caught up in the emotions of it and the realness of what has happened. Okay, so what do we have here? We have now the Eight of Wands. So this is going to get better, pile number one, okay? I feel like you're just in a little bit of a slump here in the situation where things maybe took a turn for the worse here, and you feel like all is lost and all is just ruined and it can never be the same. But this is showing there's a going to be forward movement and a breakthrough and a coming together. Like there'll be peace again, there'll be play again, there'll be, you know, a way that you guys can work together to communicate and be on the same page and have open sort of dialogue and open understanding that's going to allow things to flow. And although I feel like there's another person or situation here that might have been under one page, I feel like you were on a different page, okay? Because all these wands are kind of, you know, three are going this way, three are going that way. And then there's some communication or coming together here of understanding what really matters here. Okay, maybe the friendship, maybe the groundwork that we put together here. You know, we built this nest, we built this sort of thing here together. We planned, we prepared, we did all the work sort of together, or at least we've put in a lot of this energy. So we come together here so we can come to a mutual understanding with the two wands. Okay, there's an open book here, so there's a need to be kind of on the same page by allowing ourselves to communicate through this with wisdom and being discerning, but allowing ourselves to come together rather than us having two different points of view and being on two different pages. Allow ourselves, it looks like here, yeah, like, you know, instead of being against each other, instead of fighting and maybe standing our ground about something very firmly here, it's like, okay, let's see how we can compromise. And the two wands coming out here again. So it's like Spirit is saying in the next 7 days, pile one, there is a choice you can make here, okay? And you could choose the wand of having the breakthrough in the situation by communicating from an understanding, so that you guys can see eye to eye here rather than being parted and on two separate pages, sticking to the facts of the matter. By simplifying things, allowing things to iron out, allowing people to absorb whatever this is, and remove anything else that might be charged or might be skewed or might be coming from a place of feeling let down, or a belief you have that, I don't know, that the situation was out to harm you or someone was out to deceive, or because I feel like there's very positive, lighthearted energies here, and maybe we're seeing this as something that wasn't. Okay, and this will free you mentally from maybe anguish and disappointment, but also I think it frees the situation to have forward movement. It liberates this sort of, puts the motion, the movement in the situation. It frees it from feeling stagnant and stuck, and from this Five of Pentacles to be able to flourish here, okay? So you're not bound to this. So this is what I see. Pile one. I hope this resonated for you for the week ahead. let me know. I love you guys very, very much, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful angels. You guys picked the resin card with 38, or the number 11, or the number 2, resin. And then we have this horseshoe. Horseshoe? Yes, it sounded weird. Horseshoe is all about luck. And resin is about something preserved in time exactly as it is. Like, I know amber's a resin, and amber, once it sort of solidifies, all the insects and every single sort of thing that's caught in that resin gets solidified exactly as it is, and it's kind of frozen in time. So does something feel really stuck, or are we remembering something from the past exactly kind of as it is? And are we feeling maybe like when will things get better? You know, when will things get better for me? I was getting a magnet from this, so maybe you're trying to work with something in the past that might feel very stuck, or maybe you have an idea, a fixed idea about how something is, but wanting to work with it maybe now in the present moment, and not sure how to get to working with this thing, or the situation, or these people. So we'll see how this plays in. Okay, what we're doing is we're looking at the week ahead, the next 7 days. I pre-shuffle these oracle cards. I've not looked at them yet, and we're asking Spirit what sort of energy is coming in the next 7 days for you. I ask that you use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear, to determine whether this is indeed your pile. Do not make anything fit here. Okay, so if you're resonating with a past situation here that might have you stuck, or might be really stuck here, this could certainly be your pile, but we don't know. We need to see more, because I feel like there's definitely more here that's going to make this clear to us. Okay, so let's take a look. What do we have? We have the tailor, attention to detail and pride. And we have the scissors here cutting some thread. Cutting the cord, the tailor, attention to detail and pride. Okay, are we cutting the cord to the past? Maybe we have an ideal vision of something maybe that's happened in some way, and we're maybe using that kind of as a metric to what should happen maybe. Let's see. We have the Buddha prepares, card 13. The Buddha prepares. Oh my goodness. So 13 is the death card in the tarot. This is all about transformation. It could be the number 4, which is about structure and foundations, stability and planning. It could represent the Emperor in the tarot, and also, like I said, the death card. Let's see. We have grounded. Look at this beautiful soul tree with the roots. Grounded. Certainly this Buddha is grounded. And we have rebirth. Oh my goodness, you were feeling the 13, which was the death card. That's all about death and rebirth, transformation, allowing the old to be cleared out so the new could form here with the rebirth. Okay, what else do we have? Choice. At a crossroads, a decision to be made, a pathway here. And we have feel. We have the moon, and I don't know what sort of mushroom grows like this, but there's a mushroom that kind of grows on the tree like this. So I'm feeling mushrooms, which is like an interconnectedness. And then we have all this water, again, emotion. So moon and water, definitely emotions with the feel. And then the mermaid tails here. Okay, let's keep going. We have 21, or the number 3, with rainbow transference. And we have forever in my light. Number 13 coming out again. So 13, 13. Forever in my light. Look at this pathway. Okay. I'm feeling the past coming through quite heavy here. And we have transformation. Oh my goodness. 13, 13. Where's 13? Why did we see 2? Yes. Or was it? Yes, right here. 13, 13. And now we have transformation. 27 or the number 9. And we see the snake, which is again all about the shedding of the old to make way for new. So the snake sheds its skin here. And then we see a key with the keyhole. It's all about knowledge and answers, opening a new phase here. Transformation. Okay. And we have, what does standing still reveal? Oh my goodness. Well, there's nothing more still than this resin. And the great blue heron with reflect. The Buddha certainly sits and reflects here. What does standing still reveal? Okay, reflect. And then we have the card of the star. Aquarius energy. This is our wishes, our long-term vision, and our hopes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to read this Buddha Prepares. Okay, because I do feel like we're going to get some messaging here that might assist us. And then we're going to read Forever in My Light, and then we'll get into your reading. So if you want to skip ahead, you could certainly go to your main reading, but I feel like this is going to help us to gain some insight here. Okay, so what do we have? We have the Buddha sits meditating. The hills in the background are dotted with other people meditating and patiently waiting for him to speak, but he won't move a muscle until he is ready. This card shows a time of inner preparation before action. Before you can reach outside yourself, you must reach within to find your power, your purpose, and your direction. This period of time may feel a little like waiting, and it appears so in your exterior life, because some points of action seem to be at a standstill. Really, though, you're just taking the time that you require to prepare and to truly step into your power. Oh my goodness, that's powerful. Don't be in a hurry. The time to act is coming, and when it's here, your strength will be absolute. Wow. Okay, so let's now look at Forever in My Light and see what the messaging is about there. Blue Angel Oracle. Okay, 13. Forever in My Light. Safe and sound. Beautiful. So it says, you live forever within the light of creation. There is no need to worry. You and those you love are safe. The healing light of angels fills heaven and earth. It is everywhere, always. Feel it in your heart like an eternal flame glowing throughout the universe, through your days and nights, forever uniting, healing, transforming all. We have transformation yet again. We are forever flowing through creation, and we are forever changing, yet I am always with you, for I am the ebb and flow of your spirit and the love that stems from your eternal heart, and I am warm breeze that whispers in your sleep. Beautiful. Okay, so it's a very simple message, and I almost doubted this message because it seems almost too simple. Too simple. Okay, so we will pull tarot to see a little bit more. What's going on here, pile 2? So this message, very clear. You're about to make a major decision here, I feel, okay? And you want to move forward. You want to make a decision. I feel you feel very connected to making a decision here. But you're in the middle of a transformation here that you cannot rush. And this period is much needed in order for you to gain balance, mind, body, spirit, okay? Like your whole essence of being needs to be aligned. We cannot rush forward to make a decision. We cannot move things quicker than need be. So this period is saying you're in this huge, I feel like this is a very big transformation of self. Okay, you're being reborn. And so instead of moving forward in this period of time, the Spirit is asking you to really get grounded. Take this time to reflect. Take this time to understand that things that have happened in the past could certainly stay in the past, untampered here, but where we're going to need to disconnect from things that might pull us back to understandings of who we used to be, or how we thought we needed to be. So we have to disconnect from the version of ourself that is sort of frozen in time. Okay, now I feel like the universe is definitely working with you to allow things to move in a very positive way here. And I feel like a lot of this is going to be coming to you in a very unexpected way. There's nothing you're having to do per se, okay? Like this horseshoe is giving me Wheel of Fortune energy, the universe divinely intervening here, allowing things to come in at the right time, allowing people to come in at the right time. But you're just needing to focus on self. You're just needing to make sure that anything that's bringing you back to past or past patterns or past thoughts needs to be cut away here. Okay, and if you have any expectations about where you're supposed to be or who you're supposed to be, cut that away, okay? Because we have pride showing up here, and sometimes our pride gets in the way of us making groundwork towards where we're supposed to really be going here, okay? So I feel like a lot of you guys are making a decision and you feel very stuck, or like things haven't been able to move. So you might be putting pressure on yourself. And Spirit is saying, when you reflect, when you sit still, when you get grounded, you're going to know when the time is right to make this decision. You're not forced to make this decision right now. Okay, this is something that's going to come to you very naturally. So do not allow your feelings or your fears to kind of steer, and tell yourself that it's okay to go through this transition right here, right now. You are being definitely guided here by Spirit. You're certainly not alone. And to understand that this transformation sometimes could feel like you're upside down, or sometimes feel like you're not progressing, but this is all part of the transformation. This is all part of it. But there's certainly going to be a result here that is the new version of you when it's time to open that door. Okay, but it's going to come to you in a very natural way. There is no need to force any of this stuff to happen. Try sitting in the uncomfortableness until it becomes comfortable and grounded. So I feel like you do see something here as a vision and a hope that you want to attain. And I feel like it does require you to make a decision and a choice, but your guidance here from Spirit is very simple. Do not make this decision, this choice, because you're thinking you're going to miss out on something here that you're seeing until you are completely through this transformation. Trust that Spirit has your back. Okay, but that you're needing to really be coming from a grounded place here and detached from any past remnants of who you used to be, or what ideal versions of self that might be that you're comparing self to, or that have you stuck to the past, or that have you frozen in time in some way here. Okay, allow yourself to release whatever has you frozen, and allow the universe to guide you, because I feel like there's a lot of blessings that are coming in if you allow them to come in without hanging on to some sort of past. So let's see if we see some more, okay? Because it seems to me like a very simple message, but we're certainly not seeing what's going to be coming in here in the next 7 days. So Spirit, can we please get some more information kindly for beautiful pile number 2 right here, right now, in regards to the next 7 days, the week ahead? What are they needing to know in regards to this energy? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so, so much. And thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. Spirits, for the greatest and highest good of the viewer. What do they need to know? The Empress. Wow. Big energy. Taurus energy, Libra energy. We're feeling this abundant divine feminine energy, which is birthing something new. And the birth here is definitely you coming into this beautiful divine feminine energy. Now, if you're a masculine here, it's you coming into a certain part of yourself that might have been shut down for a long time here, okay? Frozen in time in some way. Maybe it's been frozen because we've had challenges tapping into our feminine side, or we've had, you know, issues here when it comes to the parental mother figure in our life, or trauma we've experienced, or just difficulty in tapping into receptive energies. The Empress and the feel here, which is the moon. This is all about feelings, divine feminine energy. Tapping into this, being receptive, allowing us to feel. So there's a massive transformation happening here with you. Okay, in fact, I feel more masculine energy than I do feminine in this pile that's coming into some sort of feminine energy in order to allow self to make a decision, in order to aim for a wish and a hope here. But in order to get here, there has to be an acceptance of this transformation. We might have been resisting tapping into our divine feminine. We might have been resisting and pushing away and not wanting to see feelings, or wanting to sit in an uncomfortable place. There might have been a lot of fear in digging into the subconscious here, okay? Frozen in time, some sort of experience or some understanding we had, like I said, maybe about our mother figure, or maybe about the way we were treated in the past that's kind of stuck in our mind here. Okay, and Spirit is saying, like, there's blessings here that are wanting to come in to pull you out of the past. And it requires massive transformation on your end here, but it's going to happen naturally. There's no need for you to force self. And as this happens, do not resist, do not stick to past, do not have expectations, allow yourself to reflect, get grounded here. Wow, this is a massive, massive change in the next 7 days for you guys here. Okay, but I feel like there is a stillness. There's not really anything to do. Maybe you feel forced, like you have to make a choice or a decision here, but Spirit's saying, like, you are already on this road. You're already on this road. You're transitioning here, okay? And maybe it's a decision and requiring, this is a decision that's including someone else, or has someone else's sort of, I don't know, like we see the decision here, and we see two hands here. So maybe you feel like you have to make a decision for someone else as well, or it involves someone else in some way. Okay, so let's see. It could just be your old self kind of maybe wanting to hang on to you. The World, yeah, concluding. Absolutely. So this is where we close a chapter, a big, big, long chapter in our life. Okay, and we put it behind us. Conclusion. And this is where we're sort of in utero, birthing the new. And before we can open the door to the new, we have to completely close this chapter out. This is like we graduated from whatever situation we were in, and now we're sitting here reflecting, a period of pause so we could gain our bearings so that we can move to the next, because I feel this was a big, big thing. It's almost like finishing school, high school, and then the next day you don't want to go straight into whatever university or college. You get, you know, summer break to absorb that transition out of, 12 years of schooling, and really just kind of allow yourself to absorb that closing of the chapter and the next sort of milestone in your life. I feel like there's a long period of time here where you were in one sort of energy for quite some time, and now there's new energy coming in, so there's a need to detach yourself from the old. And I feel like maybe it impacts your pride here, and so we feel maybe, after a very long period of time, we feel very connected to something here, but it doesn't serve us. And in order for us to make a decision that impacts our future ahead, we have to allow ourselves this natural transition. And we might have come from a place here where Yeah, like I feel like no matter where you came from, it's all going to lead you to the same place, you know? So don't fear that you're going to make the wrong decision, okay, is what I just heard. And the next 7 days, I don't feel like you have to make this decision anyway. I feel like this is all going to lead you to the same place. This is all going to lead you to the crossroads of the decision. But right now, Spirit's just wanting you to focus on closing the door to things here that might have you might have identified with, and really allow yourself to tap into this Empress energy, because this will bring in the abundance. This is the rebirth of self. Okay, let's see what's clarifying this world. We have the Ace of Swords, truth, clarity. This is us really leaning into our authentic being right here, right now, of who we are today. Not who we were in the past, not what we idolized in the past, not what we feel would resemble us in some way, but what we truly listen to inside of ourselves, so that we can walk and talk in our greatest truth and get empowered to do so. The crown here is giving the Empress energy. Okay, getting very empowered here to allow the truth to come out. Now, see how this hand's holding the blade? I feel like there's a truth here that hurts. Okay, and it could be, again, because we experienced something painful, I feel, in the past. And I'm seeing this swift bird. And so I'm hearing like something swiftly, maybe, I don't know, like, do you feel like things are moving too quickly for you in some way and you don't have a good grasp on a situation? And maybe there's fear of getting hurt. So there's a need for you to get clear mind and know that this transformation is happening in an organic way here. But that sometimes seeing clear and hanging on to our truth sometimes could feel painful here. Yeah. Let's see some more. So we have death. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is like such a powerful 7-day read. I don't think I've ever had such a powerful 7-day read. So I don't feel like your whole self is going to transform in 7 days, but I feel like this is probably the pivotal point here in your transformation. Like, this is the end of an old way of being. And it's not just like 10 of Swords, you know, ending a relationship, or the end of something like a job. This is like massive spiritual transformation, closing the chapter of a huge phase of our life, of something that no longer is going to serve us in the future. So it can never be the same. This is massive transformation. Okay, so yeah, we need to just get grounded. We need to reflect. We need to stay quiet. We need to know that Spirit is walking with us down this path. There's no need to rush, make decisions, and yes, have a long-term sort of vision, but know that this is going to come to you, that the universe has your back, that there's no need for you to rush things or make decisions here when you're going through this transition. Scorpio energy coming through very strong here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, what else? Two of Swords. Yeah, this is sitting trying to find balance, okay? And generally, when the Two of Swords, I feel, is crossed, it's like we could have two like opposing things and we're kind of in denial about something, and we have two sort of stories that can't really coincide at the same time. Here I'm getting more of a balance energy, like there's the truth of the past and there's the truth of the future self, okay? And I feel like both can be true, but there's a need to embrace one sort of truth for the future for you that might feel painful, but it empowers you to be receptive to the new you and what's coming in. So you could still move into the future here, understanding that the past has been something true within self, but that the past can stay unimpacted, you know, that the future doesn't change anything that has happened in the past. Like, the past has happened however it has, and it should remain however it's remaining there, but it shouldn't impact anything about the truth and where you're moving with clarity in the future, okay? And maybe you're kind of bringing the past, trying to hang on or bring the past in some way here when it doesn't need to come forward. The future is independent of that. It's still going to happen independent of that. I think you might be putting a lot of weight into where you came from, or the past. And Spirit is saying, like, where you're headed is supposed to be where you're headed anyway, regardless of what's happened to you or where you came from or what you're trying to tell yourself or concoct or do something here. There's no need to do any of this. You're going to be guided towards what's meant for you. And this is all for your own transformation, because as you know, everything in life transforms. We don't stay frozen in time, or else there is no spiritual growth. And so I don't know if her pride is getting in the way, like I said, or if there's a cord that needs to be cut from the past here in order to really close out that chapter and not keep us so stuck. So when the time is right, we can choose the one sword. But I feel like right now there's just a need to stay balanced. There's a need to get grounded. There's a need to know that the truth is coming, that you're going to embrace. And it might feel very painful right now, but that's because we're still in the middle of a transformation, okay? What do we have? King of Cups. Wow. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is a very deeply mature king. Like I said, I was feeling divine masculine energy here. And so maybe this is us really tapping into deep, deep, deep part of our emotions here, you know, and having to sit with this, because the King of Cups doesn't necessarily take action. He allows himself to feel. He dives into his emotions, and there's no fear. There's an ability to be mature, to sit with the emotions, to be able to feel it in a way so that he can get clarity, but he doesn't shy away or make decisions based on past things here. He's allowed to feel in the moment what he's feeling, no matter how intense, and allow himself to iron out his feelings in a very mature way. I'm feeling Ace of Cups here, self-love, and I'm feeling an emotional new beginning for self. So potentially you guys are having an emotional new beginning here that's coming in here as sort of a wheel of fortune, like a fated, destined chapter in your life here that's opening this new beginning. You know, after the death of something and the closing of a chapter, there's always a new beginning. And I'm feeling this is really tapping into your emotions here, okay? So there might be a lot of fear in what's to come, but there's, because we're seeing the moon here, and a lot of love. But there is one sort of truth here, and I think maybe this truth is painful to speak or painful to act right now, and you're not being asked to act right now. Just understand that you're transforming exactly as you kind of should. And maybe, yeah, like this Empress could certainly be, you know, if you're connecting to someone here, I feel there is a deep unconditional love here. You know, this is divine feminine, beautiful energy here, all abundant and expressing unconditional love here. So maybe you're having to find some sort of balance between your emotions and coming together with someone here. Yeah, and move things forward. This is also about balance, but this is also integrating parts of our subconscious self, things from the past, our shadow side. You know, if we've had experiences that kept us stuck, or experiences that weren't so pleasant, and still being able to keep the chariot upright so we can be successful in moving forward and finding balance so we can have a fruitful outcome. So I feel like you want success, okay? And I feel like there's a need to move forward, but in time. Allow this transformation to happen, to get very grounded here. And maybe we're pushing away sitting, reflecting, getting grounded because we're needing to cut some sort of tie to the past. We might be getting stuck in our pride. We might not be allowing the natural, organic flow of a closure of something here in order to gain a truth and clarity about the future. So you might be sitting here understanding that this is coming, and Spirit saying, okay, so now allow yourself to sit in the transformation rather than maybe sitting, hanging on to a past thing here that's already done, dusted, and over with, because it will keep you sort of stuck to the past. That there is something in the future worth going after, you know, that there is the future is the only thing that you're going to want to strive for. because you cannot strive for something in the past, and the past is kind of done, dusted, and over with. So in order to get to this wish or this fulfillment, you have to be in the present moment of groundedness, reflecting, sitting with emotions, allowing anything in the subconscious to come up so we can deal with this, so we can get honest and clear about what movements we want, what decisions we want to make in order to bring in abundance and new beginnings and love for ourselves, and close the door to old things here. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, new beginning. And I was getting new beginning from this. So Pentacles, this is in a practical way. This is manifesting in our lives a new beginning of our new future here that's in front of us. Okay, it's like an actual tangible practical thing that we can strive towards to build upon for our future, manifesting this seed. Okay, so you're at this pivotal point, closing something out and manifesting the new. And so it could be a weird transition, and we could be having to deal with someone else here. Okay, and it's requiring us to be receptive, and it's requiring us to cut cords of the past. It's requiring us to let go of old. It's requiring us to really dive into emotions that might be scary, that might be very, very, very deep here in the subconscious. And it's wanting the universe to help pull us through here with the Chariot. Okay, but in order for the universe to get involved and for us to be successful, we have to allow the things to flow naturally, not resist. And we have to find some way of getting balance. And how you do this is reflection, getting grounded. Okay, like this Buddha, he's getting prepared for the movement. He's getting prepared here. He's not resisting. He's not fighting his thoughts. He's not hanging on to past ideals or ideas or pains. And then the decision here of where to go will come. But I'm feeling it's more of, you're headed here. Like, I feel like something is fated to lead you to where you're supposed to go. Like, there's no, like, you might feel you have a choice. And I mean, I don't generally say you don't have a choice, because we always have some sort of choice. But in this reading, what I'm really feeling, pile 2, so I'm going to say it, like, I don't feel there's really any sort of decision you're going to make that's going to lead you anywhere but to your desired, fated place to be. I feel like it's your future hope here, and where you're headed is going to be this one place. You know, despite where you came from, what you've experienced, you have to just allow the universe to flow you there. Yeah, to flow you there, and you might be resisting. Okay, pile 2, what a powerful message. Oh my goodness, I hope this resonated for you guys. It seems like the week ahead is quite heavy spiritually here, but you're not really needing to do anything but allow yourself to just observe where you're at. And are you hanging on to a past thought or idea? Or, you know, are you receptive to your emotions? Are you allowing things to flow? Are they aligned with authenticity of how you truly feel? Are you speaking your honest truth? Are you empowering yourself to allow things to transition so that things can manifest and a new door can open? Are you balanced? Okay, so reflect. And what does standing still reveal? Standing still, not pouring into one way or another. You know, not hanging on to a past or a vision of a past thing, but allowing the universe to show you and reveal to you without putting pressure on self, and without having a misconception or an idea of something, and just kind of being the observer here so that the new can come in. Okay, so this is what I have. Pile 2, I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my most beautiful pile 3. Cannot wait to get into your beautiful reading with the sun splendor and then the heart. And before we get into what I'm feeling energetically here, what are we looking at? We're looking at the energy coming in the next 7 days, the week ahead. Now, because energy, again, isn't fixed in time. This could be 12 days out, 10 days out. It could be immediately what you're experiencing now. Just kind of take timeline loosely, although it is energetically what's happening, okay, around you with the trajectory of energy as it's sort of moving along. We can certainly intervene, okay, with energy. If you don't like what you're feeling or hearing, you can certainly change the course of energy. This is just as things are sitting where it's headed. So I have not looked at these yet. If you're wanting to go straight away to your reading, you can click on the timestamp to your main reading. But let's see what energy is coming through here, so you know whether this might be your pile. So This to me is both the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles when I see this, okay? So that's very, very, very significant energy, because it's our happily ever after emotionally and practically in a well-rounded way, okay? It's like finding our soul person and living a happily ever after, and building our dream future, and everything's peaceful. And but here I have this heart, which talks up again about, heart matters. So it could certainly be a partnership. I'm seeing two birds. Okay, and for those of you guys not looking for a relationship reading, this either could not be your pile, or, and I don't know, we're gonna see here, this could certainly be in our like our family life or partnership at work, like trying to find cohesion for our future, our emotional and practical future, financially, stability, and emotionally, and something's unfulfilled here in our heart. So I feel we're unfulfilled here, or we're not quite sure how to fill the missing piece. I feel there's a little bit of an emptiness here. Maybe we were let down. Maybe we feel not whole right now. And it could certainly be troubles with a partner and trying to build a future here that doesn't seem to be ideally what you would want, or you're questioning whether this could happen. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like you want clarity. I feel like you want joy and happiness. I feel like you have a vision. I feel like there's someone else involved here. I feel those very strongly, and I feel there is a letdown, and I feel like this emotionally touches your heart in some way. Okay, so if those things seem to resonate for you, let's take a look at the next 7 days. And I do ask you to use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear to determine whether this is indeed your pile. Only you can do this, okay? So don't make anything fit. If it's not for you, you can certainly go check out another pile. Don't be forced to listen to the whole thing if it's not sounding right. Although not every message is going to be your story, because this is a collective reading, okay? So we have, where is my strength, with endure and the elk. Look at that. Okay, where is my strength? So we see the moon, the sun, masculine, feminine energy. Balance, endure. Have we been enduring something here, trying to press through something here? Leo energy with strength, earth energy with the elk. I'm feeling Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. The puppeteer, explanations and apologies. We have the intuitive eye here in the hand. Control, making something happen. Maybe we feel control, or like we have to make something happen here. We see the two people again. I'm feeling the partnership coming through very strong again. So the hunter, sure-footedness and predestination. Yeah, like making something happen, like a predestined outcome in some way. Is something dead or over? Or, I don't know, like we see the death here giving me Scorpio energy, and then we see the acorns and the oak leaves. And the acorns take forever to grow into this beautiful oak tree. So this could be something that's taking quite some time, and it's testing your endurance here. Yeah, like a test of endurance. Okay, on track. One of scrolls. This is the One of Wands. And here we see the lantern or lamp post is giving me hermit energy. So Virgo coming through. Then we see the clock, which is for me about divine timing. And then we see all of these different sort of ways we can go. So kind of like at a crossroads here. And train's all about movements. And this saying on track. So we're on track with a divine timing. Maybe we're not sure where we're going, or maybe you want clarity or certainty. Like we were saying, I was feeling you wanting clarity. And we have two benches, and they're both facing opposite ways. So certainly you and your person could not be on the same page, or you feel like one's wanting one thing, one's wanting another, or facing opposite ways. And there's some sort of need to get clear or know what you want or which way you're going. Maybe you feel like you're along for the ride with someone else or on someone else's sort of track. But we're getting clear indication here of divine timing. So there's your idea, your understanding, maybe your person or this other person. And then there's a bench here with the universe sitting under the clock, which I feel is more like it, okay? Without all of these different push and pulls. There is no sign here one way or another. There's just divine sort of intervention and timing. So maybe there is just a one way here, and we're thinking we're kind of stuck in someone else's thing. Okay, that's, wow, a lot coming through that. Prosperity, beautiful soul tree here. This is giving me Empress energy with the prosperity. Lots of pink energy, divine feminine. And we're feeling third chakra with the solar plexus. This is about our confidence. This is giving me divine masculine energy. I'm feeling Leo energy coming from this. Making things happen, getting clear, getting empowered. Okay, and then we have surrender. Look at that. So water is all about emotions, and here we have a tidal wave, so being swept by emotions. And then we have the lightning. You know, could be tower, storm clouds, uncertainty, getting struck by lightning, feeling like we're hit with unexpected things here, or maybe we're getting a lot of profound information here coming from the divine and in all our confusion, and we're being asked to surrender here to something. Okay, let's keep going. Open. Wow, look at that. So our third eye is open. We're opening up to the universe. We're opening up to whatever the divine has in store for us. Star energies, Aquarius energy. And we have twin. Oh my goodness, you guys, we're seeing the two people, the two birds. Now we see twin. Some of you guys might resonate with your twin flame, okay? I do feel there's another energy here. Very strongly. Partnership, soul person, soul tie, soul bond, soul mate, twin flame. Yeah, I feel this goes, if this is like a business partner or someone you're working with, is someone really meant to be involved in your life here. Like you guys are really, really intertwined here, energetically, soulfully here. So number 57 is the number 12 reduced, or the number 3. 3 is all about growth and relationships. It's the initial success. It could represent the Empress, the Hangman, or the World in the tarot, reduced. Yes, and the 12th house is all about endings and closure, healing, spirituality. It's the afterlife. It's what's hidden. It's limiting beliefs in the subconscious. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I'm getting lots of, okay, peace angel, look at that. Number 4. 4th house is about home and roots or family or emotions or foundation and femininity. So we have two flames here. You guys, I don't know if you guys are resonating with twin flames here, but I'm feeling a very strong soul twin flame energy here. Peace angel. And we're seeing cherry blossoms here, okay? Could be significant to someone. And then here we see this lantern again. And I was feeling lantern, although this is a lamp post, but it's that lantern feeling I was getting. And I thought I had it somewhere else. Did I not get lantern from something? I think I got illumination from the sun here. But this is giving me hermit energy, Virgo energy, introspection. Twin flames, but 2 wands here. And look, a tiny, tiny little flame here. So I'm feeling the, this looks like a tea candle. It's like synergy, 2 energies coming together to create a third sort of thing here. Okay. A decision I feel here. Okay, and yeah, the 2 here. Okay, let's keep going. This is so interesting. Keeper of love. Yes, definitely I feel there's this love here in this reading that I'm reading for. So if you're not looking for a love reading, this might not be your reading, you guys, okay? It's coming through. It was coming through right away in the beginning. So we have the butterflies about transformation, and we see this beautiful bird here. I don't think it's a hummingbird. Looks kind of like, I don't know, like a swift. Another bird. Birds are all about communication, but they can also be talking about it being free. I mean, birds fly free, and we have a cage here. I see 2 birds. And a bunch of butterflies. Okay, and what else? We have protect, more birds. Air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm also feeling Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, very strong. And this is Metal Lark with Protect. How can I safeguard what is sacred to me? Wow. Okie dokie. So before we pull the tarot, let me sit with this energy. You guys can skip ahead to the main reading. Okay, pile 3. This is a really beautiful reading here. I feel like there is a partnership here. I feel like it's your soul person, okay? I'm getting heavy twin flame energy from this. And I feel like you and this person could potentially be on 2 different pages, or you're not quite sure where things are going, okay? So this message is one that's giving you affirmation, and I know we're looking at the week ahead. So I feel like for some of you guys, it could certainly be that you and your person, this person, have been very challenged, okay? Like challenged lately. And it could be because you guys are kind of sitting, wanting or looking at 2 different sort of sides of the same coin. And so Spirit is saying, like, in the next 7 days, like, things are getting on track. You guys are on the same track here. That divine timing is happening here, whether you or your person are having one expectation or understanding. It's not going to impact the truth of the matter, okay? And I feel like the truth of the matter here is that there is the track of the universe, and that's really what matters in getting to a destination here that is meant to happen for the both of you guys. So I feel like there's a long experience here, maybe a test of endurance here, having to deal with a situation. So if you guys are challenged right now, if this person has been challenging you, I feel like we're seeing here explanations and apologies. So I do feel like there is a coming together in a way to communicate with all these birds I'm seeing here what has happened in the past, because I feel like potentially you guys have been, again, not on the same page, and the universe is trying to pull cohesiveness between you and this person in order to get you guys on track again, or seeing eye to eye, or allowing things to sort of flow, and allowing the past that did not work to be kind of released in the past. Okay, so we're seeing masculine, feminine energy getting balanced, and we're seeing the endurance, because I feel like this has been a test of endurance, of having to really stick to what we feel is right, but also not, allowing ourselves to get so carried away with our own mindset here that we don't surrender to what is with the universe. So even when things are challenging and confusing, or we're totally suffocating in emotions, or overwhelmed or swept away with emotions, we're still surrendering to the universe, allowing what is to come to us without fighting, resisting, or thinking we know better. So there is a hope of a future here that we might have envisioned or want for ourselves. And this is transforming, but we have to be very open to the universe here, not in a fighting, resisting way, or not in an angry or way where we're holding on to the past, and not thinking about our own ego's timing, about how long things have taken. We see the antlers here with both of these. This is the elk. I don't know what this is, but it also has antlers here, and I'm getting this protect. I feel like the universe is divinely protecting this connection and these experiences as you guys are going through here. I'm feeling heavy divine masculine earth energy coming through. Okay, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm feeling a need to communicate here for sure with the birds. Have an open communication. Someone might feel like they're trapped or like they're stuck in some way. And so Spirit is saying this is a transformation. There's no need to feel stuck. No need to feel controlled. Okay, with the explanations and apologies, I feel like if we're communicating from a truthful, honest place, we're able to work with the universe. Okay, because I feel like intuitively there's an understanding and a knowing of what we need to do, and not feel controlled by circumstances. And how we do this is we surrender to the universe. we allow ourselves to be at peace. But also with this lantern energy, it's like knowing thyself, like having to walk this journey, you know, and sometimes the journey feels very lonely because our twin or person or someone else cannot join us along the way. But the more we walk that path, the closer we get to understanding who we are, what we want, and working with the universe to surrender to things here where the universe is trying to align us so we get back on track. So there's movement. So we might have felt very stuck, might have felt very like the old is still hanging around. Things are taking very long with the acorns and the oak leaves. It's taking very, very, very long to grow into this solid thing. Okay, so where is my strength? What are you able to understand about self that is tried, tested, and true, but is also allowing you to surrender to parts of yourself that maybe you haven't been able to develop yet or are unknown at this time. And it's okay. It's okay, because you are protected here in this guided journey. You're not going to lose out on anything. You're not going to end up where you're not supposed to go. And even if you and this person are not on the same page, you're seeing eye to eye or agreeing on the destination, the universe is saying, hey, like, you guys are ending up kind of in the same place here, because the universe is the one that's predetermining what's happening here. So we can listen to each other here with these explanations and apologies. We can offer our own apology if we feel like we've done something, regardless of what maybe the other person has done here. Okay, but I feel like with this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups energy, I'm really, really feeling from the Sun Splendor, this is the ultimate happiness and blissful place that we envisioned here is available for the two of you guys. This is kind of the destination that you're on track to going, and but the whole thing is this journey. Okay, we have predestination, sure-footedness. I feel like this is a sure thing, but I feel like we're feeling empty. We're feeling, you know, like part of our heart is kind of missing here. Okay, and sometimes it's hard to keep going when part of our heart feels hollow, but Spirit is confirming there's abundance, prosperity, happily ever after, emotional fulfillment. There's a need to remain confident. Know when you're capable of getting empowered. Know if you're remaining balanced. Okay. Know if you're allowing your masculine and feminine energies to shine through here without getting too much in one sort of energy. If we're too much in our emotions and allowing them to control us, maybe we're too much in a feminine energy. And if we're resisting and fighting, you know, and we're feeling like we don't want to get swept away here, we might be too much in the masculine energy, trying to control something or empower ourselves in a way where we're not surrendering to what we're feeling. So allow ourselves to be open to this universe. Allow ourselves to see the future of where we want to go here. Allow ourselves to accept, you know, that if we are working with someone else here, that maybe we're not completely seeing eye to eye in some way, but that there is a soul connection here in which the universe is divinely guiding here with divine timing and not our own sort of egoic timing. So you guys are protected. Okay, this connection is protected. How can I safeguard what is sacred to me? I feel like this connection is sacred. We have Peace Angel, and I do feel like I want to read the Peace Angel, and then I'm going to pull tarot just to see what we see here, to kind of support this message. Now, if you guys are still here and this isn't making a whole lot of sense to you, and this is more of a, I don't know, like a business partner, I feel like there is someone here that's meant to come into your life here to unfold some big, big part of your future life here, okay? And you guys might not be seeing, like I said, eye to eye. The essence of this reading still kind of comes into play here. Doesn't have to necessarily be intimate love, although this is what I'm seeing. Okay, so we have acceptance. Yes, acceptance, very important here. So you will find peace when you learn to love and accept yourself as you are. How you see yourself usually determines how others see and react to you. What you see in the world around you is your own reflection. Surrender your negative thoughts. Your fear, hurt, and anger can be healed through love. Yes, beautiful. Hold on to these emotions. Holding on to these emotions serves only to keep you stuck in a cycle of pain and suffering. Accept and love yourself as you are without condition. Count your blessings and not your faults. Let your beautiful heart be filled, what I say, Don't feel like it's filled right now, okay? Let it be filled with light. That's why we're seeing all these lanterns coming out here, okay? I knew that was quite significant here with the lantern. Okay, so count your blessings, not your faults. Let your beautiful heart be filled with light. When you let go of your desire to change things, a beautiful transformation occurs. Just be love. If we focus on the external, we will remain unaffected by the changing experiences of life. Sorry, if we focus, on the external, we will remain unaffected by the changing experiences of life. So, very consistent. I will read tarot, though, because I want to get some sort of insight here, but you guys might be sort of wanting some sort of outcome, a desired hope outcome, okay? And it's taking very, very long with this predestination and surefootedness, and Spirit is saying there is an outcome here. You're going to be headed there. You guys are getting on the same page, but it's not on your own understanding of it. It's on divine timing's understanding and the universe understanding of where this destination goes. So we can't control an outcome. And if we want to sit in misery or in what did not work, we're making it difficult on ourselves and lowering our vibration. So we might feel like we're not whole and complete, and Spirit is saying you are whole and complete, and allow yourself to fill your heart with the light of the universe that's already there, the prosperity that's already there, the things that are there, by surrendering to this process, not feeling prisoner. Okay, you are protected here. So there's something within yourself that's sacred that you're not seeing, because we might be externalizing or needing validation or confirmation from another person or this external thing. So we're having to endure this painful process, or we feel we are, but it's not happening external to you. This is something that you're able to process, from within here by this hermit's journey, which is once you learn to understand you're whole and complete, and not just understand it, but inner feel it, okay? Inner feel that you are the universe. And everything else that feels lack is all a program of your mind and what you've experienced, and all of that's an illusion. You are already whole. You're complete. You're the universe. You're an extension of God. God does not lack anything. God is whole and complete. That is who you are. Surrender to what's happening. Open your mind to this universe. Let it take you in whatever pace it's taking you, okay? No need to control. So, 7 days. Wow, this is quite crazy, these readings that I'm getting. Let's pull the tarot and see what your message is. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. We're looking at pile 3. Can we get a sneaky peek at the right here, right now? Next 7 days. What is this all about? What are we trying to communicate here to pile 3? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good. Oops. Of pile 3. Wow, that one really got folded. Yes, thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. I'm seeing this one here. I'm seeing this one here. And I'm seeing this one here. Wow. Okie dokie. This is a lot. Okay, so what do we have at the bottom? 8 of Swords. We're in our head. And things are transforming, whether we like it or not. But we're our own mental prison here, okay? Our thoughts are repeating. We think we can't. For whatever reason, the programs, our mind, our experiences, and we're thinking lack. We're thinking all these things are real, and they're not. We're whole. We're complete. Whether we believe it or not, we are whole and complete, okay? But we can suffer in our mind, but Spirit's showing this transformation with this butterfly. Okay, this is what this journey is about, understanding when we're in our mind, where we're limiting ourselves because of a belief. So we have to learn to recognize when we're in mind so we can make changes and not resist and surrender to the universe. So we have the 7 of Cups in reverse, yeah. So if you've been very confused, muddled thinking, not quite sure what to do here, you're coming out of this confusion, okay? I feel like you've been in your mind a lot. Things have been very confusing here. Maybe the situation has been one that hasn't made itself very clear to you. 7 of Cups in reverse. This is like having to choose wisely and come out of confusion. Let's keep going. We have Temperance in reverse. So Temperance is Sagittarius energy. This is about balance, healing, and this is about alchemizing. So the Temperance has 2 cups. It's like 2 people, or you in a situation, having to find a common ground of balance. And so if 1 cup is not in showing up, then there's no way that 2 things can come in balance. So 1 cup has to be completely balanced to work with another cup that's balanced, so that there's synergy between the 2. Okay. So how do we find balance? I think we find balance through clearing the noise, getting very clear, understanding that our mind chatter might hold us hostage when it doesn't need to. We can clear the noise and the smoke from our mind, or the confusion from our mind, in order to restore balance to ourselves, in order to understand we're healing and we're finding balance and we're finding a way to work with another. I feel like this is really, you and another have not been seeing eye to eye, is what I feel here. And this week is coming in with apologies, is coming in with explanations, is coming in with communication with all the birds. So we're really needing to communicate openly, honestly, and not get in our mind prison about what outcome we want or what we are telling ourselves mentally is going on. Okay, so 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is the sadness, looking back on a situation. You know, this is the spilt milk, and 2 cups remain. So it's like we can focus on what's lost, or we can focus on the 2 cups here that could be balanced. Okay, and the only way to find healing and balance with the 2 cups is to come into balance within self, and not to be focused on sadness of something of the past. What do you have here? Death. Yes, massive transformation, letting go of the past, clearing the old. It doesn't serve, it's no longer relevant in order for us to move forward. If we're stuck on looking at the past, then we don't allow, things to transform in a way that they should. So I feel there's huge transformation happening here within you in this connection and the situation. So we have Scorpio energy and the Sagittarius sitting here. And we have King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. So, King of Wands, this is confident energy. This is making things happen. This is also communication. This is knowing what we want, going after it, being confident. Solar plexus energy. Okay, let's see. How does this play into this reading? 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Not getting what we want. We see the butterflies again about the transformation. So things are transforming. There's been a 5 of Cups and a 5 of Pentacles. So I don't feel like this connection is in a very good place. Spirit is saying there's a need to allow ourselves to still be confident about where we're going, and that the universe has our back despite what we've experienced here. Things are massively transforming. Allow what isn't serving you to fall away in order to get clarity. Okay, we see the sun. We see a lot of lantern, which to me is about inner standing and knowing, in order to get out of any state of sadness and confusion, so that we can get confident, clear, and move towards what we want. This is how we find balance and healing, okay, and not get stuck in mental thought about what didn't work and where we're sitting out in the cold here, because we could forever sit out here if we tell ourselves that's where we're stuck. Or we can lean into the transformation, lean into being open to the universe, and this surrender to the universe. Yeah, so we can move out of difficulties here. 6 of Swords, okay? Moving out of difficult times, going from things that aren't balanced, from turbulent waters here. Okay, this is not balanced, turbulent waters, 5 of Swords situations into something that is more balanced. Very slow going. We were seeing with the acorns and the oak leaves, like I said, is like a test of endurance here. It's very, very slow going, but we're moving towards calmer waters. 6 of Swords, and we're moving towards truth. Sometimes this is like so many things, we're not sure what's true. And the 5 of Swords is the conflict here, because we're seeing the 5 Cups, the 5 Pentacles, the 5 Swords, moving towards something that is true with the Ace of Swords, something that is more clear, something that isn't as confusing here. But we're needing to know that what control we can do in this. We can stay and suffer, or we can gain our confidence back to do what we can do to transform and recognize when we're in mind. Here we have strength. Yes. So what can we do to control what we can, and allow the universe to control what it can, despite maybe feeling, like something in our heart here is missing, or knowing we want what we want, which is emotional, happy, ever after feeling here. But we can't control things that are out of our control, other people, circumstances, what the universe is controlling. So there's a need here to manage what we can, not be too held back, and not try to rush things. Okay, this is all about a steady, balanced control, and face fears where we might not be wanting to see, okay, because we might be stuck in our mind. Okay, Leo energy coming through. So what's under this? We have the Page of Swords in reverse. So yes, I feel like we're hung up on some sort of thought here, and we're not allowing ourselves to question anything outside of this. So allow yourself to be open to the universe, to question things that maybe you're not certain about right now, and allow yourself to sit in your confidence. Allow yourself to know the universe is pulling you out of Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups situations. You're just needing to be strong. You're needing to face whatever you need to fear within self, face within self, like fear. Okay, and not get too hung up or stuck on your own sort of thoughts and mind. Yeah, don't resist it. Don't become difficult, you know, and if someone else is being difficult, allow them to be whatever they're being here. You can't control other people. So what do we have here? Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is in reverse. So we don't want to be dependent on situations and other people, especially if they're not showing up here in a way, okay? So I feel like things are going to be coming together, but there's a need for you to identify your own power, to ask yourself your own sort of involvement, your own role. How can I safeguard what is sacred to me? Okay, protect. So you can only protect self. I mean, you can only be in control of self. You can only sort of understand when you're limited by your own sort of thoughts and question yourself in a way that gets you out of that. Know when you're dependent on other people and situations to bring you a happiness, and know that you're not at the mercy of this. You don't need to be Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and Five of Swords. That's a very crazy place to be here, okay? You're beautiful energy here that's confident and capable outside of this situation, okay? So I'm getting like an energy here of if you're feeling like you're not able to move forward, you certainly are. Okay, lean in on your confidence, face whatever fears you have to take action. And if you've already taken action, then understand that whoever you're dealing with here is going to have to come into some sort of confidence here in order to make amends here with you to find balance. And all you do is surrender to the universe. Things are transforming. Okay, so let me just pull 3 cards kind of as a wrap up, because I'm not sure we're seeing this. It seems like something you're experiencing, and I'm not quite sure what the general messaging here is for the consensus. But Spirit, what then is Pile 3 being asked to do here? Because this could certainly be a reading for both sides, you know, masculine, feminine energy, like one coin, 2 sides of the coin. Someone needing to lean into their confidence and their fears and take control. And yeah, take control, the Emperor. And maybe someone here who thinks they have more control and need to just get out of their mind. I think both people need to get out of their mind. So Emperor, Aries energy. What is this final message about? Page of Swords coming out again in reverse. I do feel we might get 2 more cards here. Spirit. Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles coming out again in reverse, and 6 of Cups. Soulmate energy, a reconciliation, coming together. This is soul tie. Okay, this is like a person, place, thing of the past that speaks to our soul. We had a past experience, past life, reconciling, innocence, love. 6 of Cups, beautiful love. Okay, so this is being empowered, being confident, taking charge, knowing we have the control to bring in order. Okay, and to me, this is like somebody who feels like they're their worst enemy here, you know, and they're not quite clear, and they're not communicating their truth, and they could be challenging, they could be immature, they could be dependent on someone else or something else, and they're not making themselves available. They're not confident is what I feel here, okay? So in order to get confident and not feel like this, they need to get empowered. So potentially either you're needing to find this in self Because again, I feel like I'm reading for twins here, and it's very difficult for me to tell who's who in the zoo. Or if you're dealing with a twin, this person is getting empowered, if they have not yet been this week, in order to come forward with some sort of offer of love, reconciliation, a peace offering here, an expression of self. And here we have 9 wands, right? Is this 9 wands? Sorry, it never has a number, so it's got to count. Yeah, 9 wands, the wounded warrior, a test of endurance. This has been ongoing. Someone's been guarded, defensive. Both you guys might be guarded and defensive, but this is resilience. This is like, it's not over, okay? This is someone willing to fight here, but could have been very closed off and defensive and guarded. But I feel like there's still an opportunity here with this 10th wand to come forward, find the strength within to reconcile. And we see keeper of love here. So I do feel like there's someone here needing to step into confidence to fight for something here. But if they're not feeling confident enough, there's a need to get clear, a need to ask questions, a need to have communication with this page. Okay, so the universe is guiding this, but there's a need to not resist, because the more we resist, the slower this journey unfolds. Okay, the journey's unfolding whether we kind of like it or not, but there's a need to surrender where we can. There's a need to be open to work with the universe so that wishes and hopes come true, and we're not resisting, and we can get empowered where we need to create order instead of being defensive or guarded. And there's a resilience here within this connection in order to come together, because I feel there is a soul tie here, like a beautiful soul tie here. Okay, so this is what Spirit is showing for the next 7 days. I hope this resonated for you guys. Let me know in the comments. I love you guys so, so much. If you're drawn to another pile, I will see you there. If not, I will see you soon. Bye.